Many people say what you're looking at now is the most technologically advanced city in East Africa. Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Errol Barnett, Inside Africa, speaking to you from above Nairobi in Kenya. Now, why am I on a rooftop surrounded by satellites and antennas? Well, it's because one thing I know about Kenyans, they're very proud of their communications ability. Many saying this city is really connected and plugged in. So I have an idea. If that's true, I should be able to navigate the city using the web, being guided only by what Kenyans tell me on social media sites. Will this work? What will I find out? It's a different kind of journey of discovery this week, so log on and let's find out. Back in the year 2000, Kenya had a mere 200,000 internet users in the country. By the close of 2011, though, that number had jumped to 10.5 million web users. As a result, Kenya is now cited as one of the most plugged-in countries on the African continent. So here's the key question. How can you really tell how connected a place really is? What's the visual evidence that shows how active people are online? Well, to find out, I decided to conduct a bit of an experiment. Last night, I sent out a tweet simply saying, Inside Africa would be at a certain cafe at a certain time, and if you wanted to appear on the show, just tell me the password. I've just arrived at a mall in Nairobi where the cafe is located. The password is connected, but will anybody show up? And will anybody know it? Let's find out. Let's see. Let the experiment begin. You have Wi-Fi here?
Yeah, we do.
With coffee in hand and my tablet up and running, it's time to sit back and see just how connected Nairobi really is. Now I'm just checking the tweets here. I got dozens of retweets, plenty of people saying it's cool that we're doing this experiment. Some people saying they would actually show up. Now we're still about 10 minutes away from when I said I would be here. So let's see if anyone actually does appear.
Hi, Errol.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
Fine.
What's your name?
My name is James.
James, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Errol. Welcome to Kenya.
Thank you.
Karibu, Kenya. That's how we do it.
Okay, very
Yeah.
nice, very nice.
All right. Now, the password is connected?
Yes, that's exactly right.
All right.
Well, you get to take a seat.
Password connected.
You are correct.
Yes.
Yes, how are you? Come take a seat.
Connection.
Okay, they know the password. Okay, so tell me first of all, how did you see my tweet? Where did you read it? How did you find it?
I follow you on Twitter, and so I saw that yesterday night, and I decided, well, I'm going to get myself to Westgate today.
Now, what I'm interested in is how connected Kenyans are to the web. So do you check Twitter on your mobile phone? Are you on a computer? How do you really interact?
Both mobile phone and our computers, even tablets as well.
Why do you think people in Nairobi are so connected on the web and so vocal online as well?
Kenyans as a whole are open-minded and they adapt to change, especially on social media and technology. Day to day we have to be connected. It's turning out to be a lifestyle.
I'm in fashion, so I use it to market my clothes and everything, yeah. So it's more social and business.
In what ways is your life made easier or more difficult thanks to being on the web and being mobile?
It's easier in the sense of, say, you're looking for jobs or trying to get in touch with people and all that. You don't actually have to go physically to an office. You can call or email or whatever. That's easier, which is great here.
Now, did you actually respond to my tweet online?
I did.
Okay, let me try and find you here. What's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter handle is @Mr.
Hey, this is you right here.
Yeah.
This is you right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are some of the best places to go in Nairobi to meet tech-savvy people, maybe some entrepreneurs where people connect with each other?
Well, we do have the iHub that's along Mombasa Road. First place that comes in mind is iHub.
You
heard IHub. I haven't been to IHub. I have no idea where IHub is, but I've seen it on Twitter.
So it must be real.
It must be real.
The IHub, it's a place where tech-savvy people meet, and they meet to connect and to develop the latest apps for mobile.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one of the most amazing places to be.
I'm going to press this button. I'm now following you on Twitter.
All right,
You're the first person to pass and be a part of the experiment, so thanks, man.
Thank you, man.
Well, I definitely picked the perfect place to conduct this experiment. As you look around at this cafe, you find that it's just like other cafes in Nairobi. Some people by themselves on their laptops taking advantage of the free Wi-Fi internet access. One thing that struck me in my conversations with people is that, of course, they use social media for social purposes, but they also use it to find work, sending their resumes out via Twitter. Now, I've been searching on something that people told me, iHub, a place to go to find innovative and entrepreneurial young people. Here's the location on my map. So I'm going to pack up this tablet computer and head there next on this journey of discovery. Come with me. My online journey of discovery really has been fascinating here in Nairobi, Kenya. Here's a recap. My CNN Inside Africa experiment connected me with locals. All of them told me of a place of innovation and entrepreneurship called iHub. I used social media to find out how to get there. Once I arrived, I met its director, a man whose Twitter handle is @iTosh. He told me they groom a lot of young talent, some of whom end up at Google. Well, I've connected with Google Africa, and they've agreed to have their man in charge spend some time with me. He works in this building, and it really is the culmination of this adventure, so let's meet him. Hey, how are you? I'm Errol with CNN. I'm here to see the man in charge, Joe.
Oh, hi, Errol. I'm here.
Okay, here you are. How are you?
Very well. Welcome.
Pleasure
Welcome
to meet you.
Great. Thank you.
Can I get a bit of a tour? Can you show me around?
Yeah. Come this
Okay.
way. Come this way. Yeah.
I see you've got the right channel on the television.
Yes, of course we do. Yes, come through.
As we walk through the halls here, I have to note that you've been called the first sub-Saharan African Google employee. Is
Right.
that accurate? And what does that mean to you?
That's correct. So I had the privilege of bringing Google to Kenya and sub-Saharan Africa. Now we are in about 7 countries. So we've expanded and grown. So I've seen the number of Googlers grow. So it's good. I'm proud of it.
And how have you seen the use of the web in sub-Saharan Africa change just in the amount of time you've been here for 5 years?
So it's actually changed significantly. So we started off, with very, very poor connections in terms of just usage of the internet, whereas today there's a lot of usage of social, Facebook, YouTube, high bandwidth intensive applications, and that's growing a lot. The interest in terms of even developing applications coming out of Africa is great. So a lot is happening. It's growing faster than we actually expected. Yeah, so this is where we have our stuff. We've got people working on very many different products, whether it is localizing the languages, so put Gmail, Chrome onto different languages, putting maps, information about Google, information about Kenya for people to see. So you can use their mobile phones, they can use all manner of things on the internet.
Google Maps, they're so widely used around the world, but the way that it's being used in Kenya is a bit different. Talk to me about a partnership you've had with the government.
Yeah, so maps, when we started, we had, I think, 2 roads mapped in Nairobi before we opened an office here.
2 roads?
2 roads. Now we've got so much detail, points of interest and so on. So one of the things that the government did when there was the, global economic crisis, there was an issue in Kenya, and so what we did, we started an economic stimulus program for the country. And they wanted to prove to the citizens that, look, we're building a school, we're building an office. So using maps, they're able to take pictures, put those on maps, and citizens can go and look at what is happening. So it's part of the economic stimulus program.
So it's a
website.
Check and balance using the internet. People can look at their local school via the web to see if the money is being spent to build it and maintain it.
That's correct.
This is an office full of brainiacs, but I have to see the one thing standing out to me is this behind you.
Oh, right.
This
yes.
foosball table, every tech place I go, it's in the middle.
Yes.
So I'm going to challenge you. Okay, if this is going to be placed so prominently in the room, do you think you could take me on in a game of foosball?
Of course,
But do you think you can win, Joe?
I will win. Not I can. I will win.
Really?
Yes, I will.
You're that confident. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait and do that in a moment. Let's take a look around and see what everyone's up to.
Right. Cool.
How many employees do you have, and where are they from?
So we have employees from all over Africa, Kenya as well. So it's a whole mix of people, and all of them in different functions. For instance, Sally here is our Swahili language specialist.
Hello.
So working in the language area, localizing some of the products that we have.
So you want to localize the product, meaning put it into a local language, translate it so that people in that part of Kenya can use it just like everyone else does.
That's correct, and they can also contribute in their language. So it adds. So Google becomes part of everyday life for them as well. So that's what we're doing, not something foreign.
And how about back here?
Back here we have Bob.
Hey guys.
Actually, Bob, as you can see, is a developer. So he spends a lot of time developing.
Very
He's
nice.
usually based actually at the iHub. So Fridays he comes and joins the team here. So yeah.
So the iHub has been crucial for getting you the kind of staff you need in getting them to the proper point of training and expertise.
That is correct. And also the developers that are there now in the market. So some of the things we've done with the iHub, we've now set up a usability lab. So when they develop an application, users can go there, test the application and be able to say, hey, this is working or it's not working. This is how a typical Kenyan would use it. This is how the youth would use it. It's interesting. We're seeing a lot of development in the iHub, and I think we need many more of those, even on the continent.
I mean, the potential there, if there were more iHubs, is, you know...
It's great, and iHub needs to expand.
Now, I want to talk more about you. You're the top man here. This is Google. I'm sure you have a cool corner office.
I have an office, yeah.
Can we see it?
I do. Yes,
Let's take a look.
Okay, cool. Come this way. Cool, so welcome. Welcome to the office.
Yes, I knew it. And it's typical Google fashion, nice, bright, colourful, with a great view of Nairobi here.
That's correct. Yeah.
So when you got your post 5 years ago, what was your sense of how important it is, not just for you personally, but for sub-Saharan Africa to have real representation within Google?
So first, if you look at the market cap of Google, and you look at most of the countries, the GDPs, Google is significant. So just knowing that Google has paid attention to Africa, paid attention to Nairobi, that was really important. So I was very excited to be part of that, and glad that we've been able to continue this. You know, it's been over 5 years now.
But there are some major challenges with what Google is doing. Some say Google's moving too fast. It's having such an imprint in so many African countries without regulation or being monitored by African Union or other government entities. Do you think that's a valid criticism?
No, I don't think that's valid in terms of, first of all, moving too fast. That is not correct. I think we could move even faster. The demand for connectivity, demand for services in Africa, for information, is very high. But we don't have that information. Saying we're not regulated, we are very regulated in terms of, you know, the government is very aware of any of the things that we're doing, how we set up. We are very model citizen. We work closely with the partners in the markets. So I would say, yes, there is growth, and Google is growing, but I think we should be growing even more because the opportunity is even larger right now in Africa.
You're as confident about the internet in Africa as you are about your foosball skills.
That is correct. Yes. Yes.
I've questioned one of them. I'm now going to question the other.
Right.
Shall we see how you do?
Yes, let's go.
Against a novice like me.
And I'll get a team to make sure they cheer me on.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I've got these guys. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, come.
It's been a fantastic experience seeing how plugged in Nairobi and Kenya is to the web. I've taken some pictures and written about what I've been up to. You can see all of that at cnn.com/Inside Africa. Now, Joe.
Yes.
You and I go head to head here. What are we doing this for? Winner gets what?
Wow.
Yes, well, let's say this. Whoever wins, we'll switch jobs for a week. No,
yeah, why not?
Now, you're on, I'm sure you're on social networks. Are you on Twitter?
Yes, I am.
So whoever wins whoever loses, I guess, has to tweet their followers to follow the other person, because I'm sure you've got way more followers than I do.
Well, I don't know that. Don't know about that. Okay.
But you agree?
I
Yes?
agree.
Okay.
Yeah. Why
Let's
not?
go.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
the yellow team here.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
coming all the way in. And stand by. No, not gonna and. Come on. For a second more.
Yeah! Yeah! Thank you. So I'm going to get all those followers. Yay!
Yeah, good luck
Excellent.
with those 5 followers. Right? Good luck. Thanks very much. It's
Thank
been a
you
pleasure.
very much.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
Great.